Thought I'd make a real quick video while battery charges. We're about to head to a car show. We did a couple of things today. One, bam! Look at them old comfy ass seats. Look at that thing. So these seats right here came out of I think it was like a 2002 Wrangler maybe. I don't know. I bought them this morning off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. $60. So there's just enough room for the old breather to set between them. I'm gonna fill all this in with metal. You guys gotta be patient with me. We're gonna get the shifter mounted now because we got our seats in. Sprayed everything down with degreaser, so it's starting to clean up. We're gonna get the same plugs right here. We'll put them in there. That way this will be closer, stop leaking. Get the exhaust done soon, because I've just been booger welding shit. Let's see. By the way, you see those right there? We're not throwing no more U-joints. Not until we can get all this solved. Also not gonna be trying to do any more saucy burnies. But yeah, for all the people that keep asking like how I mounted the 350 at the turbo 350 in there. So I'm no engineer by any means, but I do know how to get some shit pretty hot. So I went and bought this pipe right here. And it was, oh, I don't have clamps on that. I'm sure you've seen that. But for 20 feet of this, it was like $100. So I went straight from the frame right to the motor mount. And if you look right up there, you can see the distance between the manifold and the frame up there. That brake line's tucked up out of the way. I added this block right here to give me the clearance for this cross member to clear the oil pan. So as soon as I put that one in, I got the clearance right here that I wanted, and it stiffened everything up. I also put right here's another cross member that comes from the frame down to the, I guess you can call that a cross member. Same on the other side. And so this 350 right here is all heavy. It's all stock, cast, heavy, janky, just a lot of weight. No aluminum other than the intake. Well, I got these struts right here from O'Reilly's. And I don't remember what the part number is, but anywho, put these things on and it rode around just fine. And then the wheels, as I'd go down the road, they'd just start to, because the springs would compress so that the front of the toe would come in. So I got tired of doing that. This is from the factory struts. So this is the top and here's the bottom for the spring. I cut the spring down so it's stuff underneath the control arm, and I just welded it up right there, welded that to it, and then I put a weld up here. So between this and these, it holds the weight and it rides at the height that I want it. To be honest, I'm gonna come back in here pretty soon and we're gonna cut right here and we're gonna shift everything so that this wheel's back more in the center, because it's been apart like 5 times and every time it moves. These torsion bars up here really aren't doing anything. Just to be honest, they're just there. I extended the, yep, right there. So this was a piece that I had for my Duramax for the tie rod ends on it, because I was full drive launching it and I snapped the tie rods a couple of times. So I bought these that are supposed to make them beefier and never put them on because I got rid of my Duramax. But so I accidentally cut this one in half is the reason why I spotted it right there. But I sleeved the tie rod to make it longer. So there's that. My adapters are on their way, so I'll be running those tires on the front, or the other set. Can't figure out what's going on with the headlights. Wiring's all jank. Trying to let my battery charger charge so I can get this thing to start. The reason was that the wire that goes to the back of the alternator came off. Other than that, you know, we're still not running a tach. I mean, we got the fan. We got some janky old wire from freaking this was at Home Depot for $3 a foot. I got 20 foot of it. It's been holding up pretty well. Let's see, back brake issue. I need to bleed these brakes, but that'll come for another day. Yeah, other than that, everything's good. But super excited about the seats. They set up stupid high though, but they're really comfortable. So, you know, I even have the go get me levers on the inside of it, and the deal right here, so I can actually fold them down. I can get to the back behind here. So can't put anything back there, but I can get back here. Future plans, I'm probably gonna put me a subwoofer right here, mount it to the wall right about there. Gotta get my radio back in, but it's not super important right now. I just like listening to the motor. Probably gonna get my voltage gauge hooked up because it's the only one I don't have hooked up. But I mean, the inside of it's kind of jank, but you know, we're working on doing all the good things right now. This LED brake light right here is it's kind of like a lifeline at the moment because the tail lights for these are stupid expensive, so I'll probably go get me some old boat ones. But yeah, I mean, it's a retard with a welder pretty much, getting stuff done. And putting the, what was that stuff called? Burks or whatever for the head gasket didn't really do much, to be honest. Like, I wasn't disappointed, but you know, so it is what it is. But the radiator doesn't leak right here anymore, so that's good. That hole right there is plugged up. I'll probably drain that. I'll probably run this thing for a couple more days. Get an oil change, drain the radiator out, flush it 3 or 4 times probably. It needs flushed a couple times. Then we'll start working on interior. And I think I figured out what I want to wrap this thing with. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but I'm still trying to think of good colors. I've already got the name for it. It's going to be named Sake Bomb, so now it's just figuring out what kind of color scheme I want to go with. I mean, it's pretty jazzy, you know. I wish this cable, so this is a 5-foot cable. I wish this cable was longer. This cable needs to be longer. It would have been a lot better. If it had been like 6 to 8 inches longer, even a foot longer, a foot would have been even better. Then I could have ran this all the way up to the front, built something to come off of here to hold this, and then whenever I pull, oh yeah, and I welded this seat in, but don't worry about that. Whenever I put all my metal in underneath here and my sound deadening and all that, you know, that would have been nice to have this set up here, which I can still get it to set up here. It's not going to be that big of an ordeal. So, but I don't know. I might try to keep it as low as possible. That way I don't have to worry about bumping into it whenever I'm driving. I still haven't figured it out. Yeah, still got my 3 main switches. Got fan. This one goes to the distributor. And there's your pump starter. But battery's dead. So, I got to take my other battery up to back to AutoZone and get my money back for it. And then I was going to go to a car show, but depends on where the sun's at and how late it is before this thing wants to start. However, after I get it started, I'll make another video.